Welcome to the video on the schematic of the Skyfi Labs development board. In the previous video, you learned about the structure of the microcontroller that you will be using for this project. In this video, you will learn the schematic and the working of the different components on the Skyfi Labs development board, which you can use as part of many different projects. In this schematic, you can see that the microcontroller is connected to the power supply through a voltage regulator IC. The microcontroller then operates the devices that are connected to the pins in each of the ports as shown. Port 0 and port 3 are set free. The pins on port 1 are connected to the comparator to which we will connect the sensors. The pins on port 2 are connected to the motor driver to which we will connect the motors. Let's have a look at these components in detail. The first component that we are seeing is the voltage regulator, which connects the microcontroller to the power supply. In the figure shown, the voltage regulator is shown in a red highlighted box. The microcontroller should be supplied a maximum voltage of 5 volts, whereas the battery that you will use supplies 9 volts. This is why a voltage regulator is required, which converts the 9 volt to 5 volt supply and then distributes the power to the microcontroller. The voltage regulator that you will be using is the IC7805. 78 indicates a positive supply and 05 indicates the output voltage from the voltage regulator. Next we have the LM324 comparator IC. As you have studied previously, the output from the sensor is in analog format, but the microcontroller requires only digital input. For this reason, we are using the IC LM324, which is a comparator. The IC LM324 is highlighted in the figure and it is connected to the pins 0, 1, 2 and 3 of port P1 of the microcontroller. The next component on the Skyfi Labs development board are the LEDs, which are connected to the IC LM324 and are used to indicate the output from the pins of the op-amp. The potentiometers or the pots are used to set the reference voltage in the comparator IC. As we had discussed earlier, the port 3 and port 0 pins are left free. They can be used to receive input or send output to any of the peripheral devices that we connect to the development board. In the Skyfi Labs development board, the pins for supply are as shown. The row of pins indicated by the red arrow are the voltage supply or the 5 volt pins. The row of pins indicated by a black arrow are the ground pins. The yellow arrow indicates the row of signal pins. We can use any of the voltage and ground pins in the board to supply power to any other device. Next, we have the motor driver and the connections to the motors. We will learn this in detail in the next module. For now, you must understand that the motor is connected to the port P2 of the microcontroller. The motor needs a high current to be driven, which is why it is connected through the motor driver to the microcontroller. You can connect the motor to the board through the green colored terminal connectors as shown. More about the motor driver will be taught in the module on how does a robot move. The power supply pins for the motors are highlighted as shown. A separate 9 volt supply is connected to these pins to power the motors. This is the Skyfi Labs development board controlled by the 8051 based microcontroller. The IC that you see in the center is the 8051 based microcontroller Atmel AT89S52. The microcontroller has 4 ports, port 0, port 1, port 2 and port 3. Each port of the microcontroller has 8 pins. The port 0 pins are shown here connected along with a gang resistor. The first 4 pins of port 1 are connected to the IC shown here, and the next 4 pins are connected to the pins adjacent to the microcontroller as shown. The pins of port 3 are connected to the pins shown here. 4 pins of port 2 are connected to the IC shown here, and the remaining pins are connected to the pins adjacent to the microcontroller as shown. Coming to the port 1 of the microcontroller. The outermost row of pin is the voltage supply or the 5 volt pin. The pins in the middle are the ground pins. The innermost pins are the signal pins. These 4 pins are connected to a comparator IC LM324 that is next to it. The comparator IC is internally connected to the LEDs shown here. The reference voltage for the comparator IC can be varied using the trim potentiometers shown here. Similarly, the pins shown in port 3 are designated as shown. The outermost pins are the 5V pins, the pins in the middle are the ground pins, and the innermost pins are the signal pins. The pins of port 2 of the microcontroller are connected to the IC L293D, which is the motor driver IC. And these are the terminals where your motors will be connected. Now, the development board receives power from the power source pin shown here. The switch can be used to connect or disconnect the power supply to the entire board. This is the LED which indicates whether your board is being powered or not. There is another power source for driving the motor along with a switch. There is a reset button which is placed above the microcontroller, which is used to reset the microcontroller. The microcontroller works at 11.0592 MHz frequency, for which the crystal oscillator is present as shown. The microcontroller also has an external timer, the 555 timer IC shown here. There is another IC called MAX232 which is used for serial communication. This is the IC7805, which is the voltage regulator and is used to give 0 to 5 volt supply to the entire board.